Hello everybody, how's it going? It's Eamon here. I hope you are all keeping well out there. I'm back today with some more OMSI 2 for you. My last video seemed to have gone down well in Cotterell, so I said I'd go back there and just kind of do the return trip from the university back to the bus station. I could have fit it all into one video last time, but I decided not to do that. I decided to just kind of cut the video and just see that route. So I said, because I enjoyed it so much, I said I'd just kind of do it again and do the return trip. So we are in Cotterell today and we are in the Renown bus. The reason I chose this bus was because I've never driven it in a video before, so I just said, you know what, because I have a good map here, I said I might as well try this bus out. And I have it in the Dublin repaints because I only recently done the repaint myself, and I'm just kind of tweaking it a little bit to make it a little bit better, so for future maps or whatever it is that will give it more of an Irish feel. I know the city is in Bath and people will be saying, oh, this bus shouldn't be here, blah blah, and it's an old kind of OMSI 2 bus, but I just said I wanted to do a video with this bus in this map, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But before we do anything like that, I just thought I would give you kind of an update on the Advanced OMSI Bus Driver Company. So we will jump straight into it now, and we will kind of see how the company is going. So here we are. We're in the company head office, as I say. At the moment we have 47 drivers of 64 drivers, so there's a lot of room there for new drivers to come in. So if there's anyone out there that's looking to join a good company, then this is the company to join, because we have a lot of drivers, we have a lot of buses. Now there is a company out there with more buses, but it's a German company, so whereas our company, like, this is all our buses here. We have a lot of buses, and we're nearly kind of filling this depot up. I'd say in the next week or two we'll have to buy a new bus depot for more buses, because new rules came into the Advanced Omnibus Driver that companies can only have 10 maps, so we have to kind of struggle and kind of see what maps that we can kind of balance out and what other people don't have we should get. So at the moment we're kind of in between of that, so we're just spending our money on buses, and at the moment it's just kind of like we're asking drivers what bus they want. So if you say click on bus number 1, which is the Urbino 12 as far as I'm aware, I think it is anyway, you can see that the license plate is Cotterell. And then there is another one, I think it's 14, is it? Yeah, so you have 14, which is Millpop. There's another one, 157, which is Court. So we kind of have license plates on the buses, so if people come in and they request a bus, then we will say, yeah, that's your bus, you requested it, so you can have your name on the license plate. You know, it's same with drivers that like buses in the game at the minute. If you want your name and kind of have your name on a reg of a bus that is your favourite, just let me know and I can do that, no problem. So my bus is no, it's not that, it's the 85, yeah, so I have it as Eamon 85, the VN bendy bus. I also have my name on another one as well, somewhere around, there it is there, yeah, so I have my name on 2 buses. So yeah, so we have a lot of buses, and we're going to continue to buy buses. Not a lot of drivers are driving at the minute, which is a bit of a shame. You know, I know we have 47 drivers, but I'd say maybe 20 of them are only driving. A lot of older guys are not driving, so I can only think that they didn't buy the 3-month license like we did, and they only bought the 1 month just to kind of test it out and see how it is and stuff like that. In the statistics, we're 88.9%, so we're not too bad. I think we're 4th overall in the whole company standings. Finance, we have 76,200, which is great, you know, so we could easily buy loads and loads of buses if you wanted to, but we're kind of, I'd like to see the 76,000 there, so I'll leave it there at the minute. We have 21 days left on our current contract, so I will be probably extending that soon enough, maybe before I go on vacation, I'd say it will be. The maps we have at the moment, nothing has really changed with the maps. It's just really the same old maps that we had before. I'm thinking of getting Roland 15's map, Getrin I think it's called. I'm not sure what it's called. I can't pronounce it. It's like GETHRTEN or something like that. It has like 3 routes in it, so something in my mind just wants me to buy that map, so I'm thinking about it. I know people are saying, oh, it's your company, you can buy it, but I'll see. So yeah, so that's pretty much the update on the company. I know I haven't given an update in a while, and I just thought that I would kind of throw it in here before the short route to the bus station from the university. So we'll jump straight in now to Cotterell. Now, as you can see, I'm in the Renown bus because as I said, I've never driven it before, so I just wanted to kind of get the hang of it and see how well it works. They're funny little arrows things there in the bus, aren't they? Why are they like that, I wonder? Strange. Maybe it's the repaint, is it? Don't know. Yeah, so to me, we have buses like this in Dublin. We think we have only a couple left, so I just said I wanted to kind of try it out and see if it's okay. Now, I don't have any destination display yet at the moment, but I can get the roll band in there. I will eventually. So yeah, so we've a minute left to go, so I'm just gonna go over and pick up people now and hope for the best, really. I better put my arrows on actually, because I don't know where I'm going. That's they get on. Oh, they will get on, alright. Yeah, so even though it's kind of an old OMSI 2 bus, I just think it's
return, please. Lovely. Cheers.
I better just turn tickets off because I had an issue last time with tickets. Yeah, so even though it's kind of an old OMSI bus, like in the way it is, like with all the B90Ls coming out and stuff, I just thought I'd drive it. I've never driven it before, so it's well, never driven it on YouTube, you know, so it should be an interesting drive. I said, why not just do it on this short map? The weather at the moment is lashing rain. It's because I put it on the Farthington weather. I know they say Bath is lovely and we should have like sunny weather all the time, but I thought to myself, sure, why not just have a rainy day, you know, and see how we get on in the rain. The map will probably still look as beautiful as it does anyway. So, and let's not forget, it's never going to be always sunny in this map when it comes out. So, don't know why they're moaning. So I'll just kind of take it slow and just drive, really, I guess. I really liked the map in the first kind of video I done, so I just thought it was a bit too short, but again, it was only a preview, so I can't really do anything about that. You know, I just kind of have to wait and hope for the best, really, you know, and take my time with it, I guess. I suppose the words would be just to get excited about the new one, the full version of the map, so that's what I'd be looking forward to. See, this thing doesn't seem to have indicators on it. Oh, it does, but I can't see them flashing up in the dash. Or do they? I guess I'll never know because I can't take my my steering wheel off. Sometimes the old buses I think are the best buses. Like, I always go on about buses from OMSI 1, for example, and I have in the AOD company, I have the Mercedes-Benz 0405 N2U regional bus, and I drive that nearly all the time in the, well, not all the time, but a lot of the time in the company, and I just cannot get enough of it, you know. It drives so well compared to some OMSI 2 releases that you just kind of say to yourself, like, why are OMSI 2 releases just as good as this OMSI 1 release, you know? So it kind of, the same kind of goes with this bus. I think there's another one, another left-hand drive bus. It's called the AV, I think it's the Olympian 12 meter or something like that. Again, that's a really, really great bus to drive, you know, but again, it's underrated, you know, so, but it drives well. Like, I think the Enviro 400s don't drive well in OMSI. The London release of the B90L was really, really bad because Okay, yeah, it had the dual doors, but the sound of it was absolutely terrible. It did sound like someone was throwing plates around the back of it, and it just didn't drive so well. The new one now, the Loading Edition, which I've done in this previous video, was quite good to drive. It was, I think it was a bit big for this map though, that's the only thing, you know, so I just felt it was a bit too big for the map, you know, so because there were some turns near the bus station where you kind of had to navigate around really kind of tightly. But again, it was a better drive than the London edition. I just don't know what it is about that London edition one. I just cannot get used to it, the dual door one. It just really kind of doesn't sit well with me, you know. And then you have the Enviro 400s. Like, this is how I feel. The Enviro 400s for OMSI 2, right? I believe that the Enviro 500 from OMSI 1 is a better drive than the Enviro 400s for OMSI 2. Now, nobody drives the Enviro 500 anymore in from OMSI 1. I think I done it I done a video on London, I think it was, and it got so many dislikes because it's not a London bus, you know what I mean? And I don't think a lot of people seen it before, because I think my channel kind of grew more as OMSI 2 kind of got popular. So I think that when not a lot of people seen it, that's why I said I'd just do the video of it, you know. And I don't think a lot of people knew about it. OMSI 1 fans would have, obviously, but OMSI 2 fans I don't think would have known much about it. It sounds like I have a flat tire. This bus drives well though. Yeah, so not a lot of people I don't think knew about the Enviro 500 from OMSI 1. So it was a really great OMSI 1 bus. The only thing that was wrong with the whole Enviro 500 thing in OMSI 1 was OMSI 1. It just wasn't stable enough to kind of drive it on big maps. But now that a lot of maps have come out now in OMSI 2, which are kind of bigger and better, London for example, and the likes of Cotterell and buses of the West Country, and the list goes on, you know. So the bus still seems to be forgotten, whereas in if it was OMSI 1, I think a lot of people using it because I think it was the only kind of bus at the time that you could kind of use well, you know. So yeah, so that's my Enviro 500 story. Can't see ahead of me. The weather at the moment, I know it's the Farthington weather. You know the way when you download that map, you kind of have saved situations and saved weather. So this one is the Farthington heavy rain, you know. So now, shame this bus wasn't edited more, you know, kind of modified more to do a lot more, because it's a really nice bus. There's a train, train underneath there. Maybe that's a secret surprise for us all, having a train underneath the map. Maybe we're going to see something new there. I might have spoiled the secret. No. You can see that you open the top left corner. That's just the overlay for Discord chat. I will show you now when I pull in here, hopefully to my next stop, that how it works. I think it's a lot better than TeamSpeak, a lot better. Oh, let's see, shift and cap locks. No, it won't work. Oh, it will. So you see, you have the overlay of the equipment. That's Steam. So you can kind of, it says I'm disconnected, so don't think I'm logged in, but you can kind of, that you can use that overlay to see what's happening in the chat, because the company use the chat a lot, you know. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but a bit, I suppose. It doesn't really show you much, it only shows you the voice one, I guess. Doesn't show you the actual general chat, but we as a company, we use that as our kind of form of communication if we're out of AOD in any way, because as I said, I have a full-time job, so I'm never really in AOD that much. So I can kind of, in work, I can look at the Discord, because you can send pictures and stuff on it as well, like, you know. So it's really kind of handy, other than kind of TeamSpeak, you know, better than TeamSpeak, I think. Like, people say they crash, then you can kind of look and say, oh yeah, I'll send a screenshot of hitting an invisible wall, you know. So poor invisible walls get blamed on everything in our company, everything, you know. Oh, I hit a wall, or an AI card drove into me, you know, because as you know, you have to play with collisions on an AOD. So it's a shame AOD doesn't have a left-hand drive map. It'd be really nice. I know London was, Reese was talking about maybe saying it to the guys about doing it when London comes out, but I think it'd be kind of like if you look at Gladbeck again, that's sold because of AOD and the compatibility to it. So I think London will sell anyway, but it'd be nice to have, as a Irish English company, it'd be nice to actually drive OMSI in London and kind of for a purpose, you know. So for me now, that'd be ideal, you know, because it's an official add-on, so everything has to be good, you know, buses, routes, you know, optimization. So you can kind of see that if he trusts himself that much, then hopefully then he can kind of say to PDP to put it into put London into the AOD, because I only drive OMSI in AOD now, you know, and my YouTube channel has kind of suffered a little bit in terms of that, because I don't check out that much new content anymore, which I should do. But AOD is kind of getting the company up and running, was kind of, it took a lot of a lot of effort, you know, from me and the boys. So I just wanted to kind of, once I got the kind of company up and running, then I kind of settle back, and the company is kind of settled now, you know. We have some great drivers, we have some great managers, so I don't really need to be there all the time. So as I said, I think AOD would benefit from getting London, and London would benefit from AOD. So, you know, it's a win-win for anybody. I think AOD is getting stronger. I think it's getting more company-like, you know, and everything that's updated with it is kind of more business-related rather than kind of gameplay-related, which is good, you know, because other people provide the content, and PDP and the guys just provide the software to have fun with, you know. So it's really a good idea. So it is. You know, let people off, I forgot about them. So I think if you have the likes of London and AOD, it will bring more people to AOD, and it'll bring more people to London if they both kind of come together, you know. It really is, when you think about it, as an AOD driver and business owner, it's a win-win for anybody to get their payware add-ons into AOD. Sure, look at Gladbeck. Gladbeck is absolutely garbage, but yet people drive it because they have a career in it and they have companies in it, you know. So I don't understand how you couldn't you can't see a negative, you know. So I just think it's mad. Yeah. This bus is quite wide, is it? Or it's just my eyes? Yeah. So I didn't say anything about that map again today, and I just spoke about AOD. Sorry about that, guys. I really apologise. So so yeah, guys, I just wanted to kind of give you an update, and I wanted to drive my bus and kind of show people my kind of half-done Dublin bus repaint for the Renown, and hopefully I will drive it a lot more when some great maps come out for OMSI 2. You know, so yeah, guys. So that was Cotterell in the rain. Again, I enjoyed the route. You know, again, I enjoyed the map. So hopefully, in the future, more updates will come and more kind of screenshots, and just it advances, you know, and it kind of gets better and better. But in time, you know, so kind of give the guys time to make it what it is. So yeah, so that's all, guys. Sorry for my rambling on about AOD and non-related map stuff and bus stuff, but I just kind of wanted to get all the stuff out there anyway, just to kind of give people an update of what's happening. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Okay, bye bye.